So I recorded a video already for the day, and then OBS says you can't record on this because there's an encoder error. And so I recorded already like 7 minutes or 8 minutes of probably of a video, and it's gone, so that's always great. So we're gonna redo it. Basically, I was talking to myself about how I'm going to college and I'm gonna be leaving my house within about 6 or 7 months from now. It was been making me wonder, how am I gonna be able to afford my classes over there? Because I already figured out that in order to be able to live over there, which AK over there is, it's gonna be in LA, to one of the universities over there, because I've already gone 2 years to community college. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna afford it. Am I gonna work 5 days a week to be able to sustain myself there? Am I going to rely solely on scholarships, or am I going to get it all paid out? I have no idea what I'm going to do right now. But what I ended up figuring out was that in order to pay for college, I'm going to work maybe 2 days a week, have my dad, which I don't know why, but he's like, hey, you've been doing pretty good through college, so I'm going to help you out and pitch in real quick. So I was like, okay, that's nice. And I'm also going to get money from the government, like FAFSA, if that's familiar to anybody, which is basically a government program for anyone in the United States to be able to go to college and not have to get, massive debt, because that's never a fun thing to deal with. And combined with all of that, I'll be able to afford it. And luckily, for the community college, I've had less stress recently because I used to have 5 classes for 2 or 3 weeks. And now it's only 1. Did I just say only 1? No, I'm dumb. It's only 4 now because I was taking chemistry and it was kind of a more advanced form of chemistry. And I figured I can't do this. I tried to tough it out for 2 or 3 weeks. I am going into a career in business and I'm like, dude, how am I going to handle a chemistry class that's more advanced that I can't deal with? And so I was like, I need to just quit because I was trying to take the basic one, and now that I can't take the basic one, why am I going to suffer? So I just quit. Because I know nothing about, electrons, protons, how they go in a structure. I don't know that info. At least not well. So now I only have 4 classes, and it feels much easier to deal with instead of 5. For anyone who's going into college, into university, there's the same situation that I'm in, I think a piece of advice that I would give is that make sure you plan out your classes accordingly. Because for me, luckily enough, I did not get delayed from being in college for 2 years only and then transferring to a university, because I went to the classes year round, and so I didn't have to get delayed because I messed up in 2 classes that I ended up dropping or messing up, failing or whatever. And of course the guy with the fucking crowbar. I wasn't delayed because I took my classes and I took them in the 2 years. Oh my god, the guy with the crow! Basically, I made up for it by going year round. If you go year round and if you don't fail anything, you could even get away with only going to school for a year and a half, and then you could transfer already. And that's only because community colleges usually have winter, summer, spring, fall classes. That's the only reason usually why. But for anyone else who doesn't want to go through winter and summer classes, 'cause those are the worst classes you can ever take, guaranteed. My advice to you would be plan out everything that you need to. Make sure that you don't fail any classes, because that always sucks. And make sure that you time them right so that you're not dealing with too much stress in the long run. Decked him in the face real quick. Oh, come on! My days have been a lot more nicer not having to deal with all the stress from having to go to the college and all that, so that's a big relief. Ironically, online classes became a kind of haven for me. Overall, anyone going through, I'm not going to say it because otherwise this video might get taken down like so many others that have. With everything that's going on, quote unquote, I think the best way to deal with it is to take it one step at a time, because you have to remember that this thing isn't going to last forever. It feels like it will, but it's not going to. At most, I don't know, maybe 1-2 years. But overall, I don't think this is something that should make anyone feel like, oh my god, this is the end of the world. You'll get back to your life. you right now it feels like you're going through a lot, but you'll get back to it soon enough. It won't be that bad, okay? You think it will, but it won't. So my advice right now is just keep your chin up and go through it. Because for me right now, honestly, I could be a lot more stressed out, but things have been pretty chill, so, because I've been taking it really slow. That's it for this one. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully I'll do something a little bit more interesting.